no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Check out. Bring 90. Mexico. He's not going to get me.
On 1st and 10, Locke throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Luck on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Luck. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Lawrence Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To try again after the sack. Luck. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Now a first down throw. Luck. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Luck. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this. Here we go. 10 Lobo. General West. There you go. 6 down.
They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ready?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Young. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. You tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Luck. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. The Lions on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Luck throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Luck now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And some room to work. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Young looks to throw on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Look now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Willie Brown. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now it's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after here coming up. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young. Jerry Rice open right side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Young on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Young now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Young. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20. At about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set. 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 36, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Young now. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Holt.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the gun, Steve Young. And he's got Lockett. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. He'll buy some time right. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Check 99. Check 99. Protein spill. Hey, I-7. Now.
From the red zone now, Young. Eluding the pressure right. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Watch it slap. Watch it slap. Go. 36.
Looking to throw again on second down. Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
75. Alert.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They had 3 tight ends.
Football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That throw by Young incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
60 Pittsburgh, 61 Matchbox White. Let's go.
Young on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. Got some room at the 30. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 81 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Gurley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
45.
From the red zone now, Locke. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Young to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He is going to find Hill here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
11.
On 1st down, it's Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing his Love into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer 3rd of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Lions take over first and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Ready?
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Long. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, Detroit! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are able to cut into that lead. So now here's Luck as his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I'll go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 16 yards, a 1st down. Young now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third down, Young from the gun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
Go, go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the right side with McCoy. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, it's Young. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Make it 5 touchdown passes now for Steve Young. And the Browns are on. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Locke on 3rd down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. To throw is Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Look at this. Go. SOS.
On 1st and 10, Young. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
Young now. Throwing again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And That's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+